twaomba uilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa
The Ministry of East African Community Affairs in leadership of Cabinet Secretary Beatrice Askul Moe flagged off the 7th edition of the East African Youth Cyclist, kicking off the Great African Safari Cycling Tour. The theme of this year is furthering campaigns to promote food security, peace and climate change.
It gives me a great pleasure to join you at this stage of cycling event. I would like to extend a warm welcome to you all, especially the cyclists from the sister East Africa countries who have been in Kenya from Saturday 17th August 2024. It's themed furthering campaign to promote food security, peace and climate mitigation, and with the objective of compacting climate change by establishing community forests in each East Africa partner state, raising awareness about food security, promoting enduring peace in the region, and marketing the tourism industry in East Africa. The event aims to offer opportunity for you to articulate the East Africa agenda, make your contributions to the climate change mitigation efforts, and embrace the solidarity and the unity that the East Africa espouses. I have been informed that during the 10th day tour in Kenya, the team will be engaged in many community activities, among them tree planting sessions in timber forests, food security awareness survey on agri-tourism, community engagement and awareness, Nairobi River cleaning awareness and sightseeing, public lecture and press conference, school visits, establishing of integration clubs and mama cycling clubs, and cycling challenge.
The team of cyclists, which currently entails 6 East African countries, that is Burundi, Rwanda, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda and DRC, aims to cover 6,000 kilometers as they promote regional unity, support to local initiatives, and raising climate change awareness. To honor the event, the GACS held a meeting together with the CS hosted by the State's Department for East African Community to discuss on incorporating the cyclist initiative to the Kenyan calendar.
This cycling safari has not been formally incorporated into the calendar of the East African community. We are of course a community of structures and rules, and we have already started the process because this is something that I mentioned earlier, and this conversation was held at the sectoral council, and it's going up the scales, up the institutional frameworks of the EAC, and we as a country are pushing for it to be enjoined into an official.
We will get soon from boardroom. You will get information mapema early enough. We will walk to the border and feel the real thing of this challenge. But as of now, Bwana PS, I agree with what he has responded. Our Kenyan brother, don't say this is your last one. If anything, this is your beginning one. You have our spot. Saa zingine when you face the challenge is meant to strengthen you, not to make you quit. So get encouraged to hard you. We'll try our best. And then we are here. I'm from a county that is cradle of mankind. So my feeling may be a bit different because I know what it means to protect human by virtue of the background. So we will work with you so long as you give us a notice mapema. I love in terms of those concerned in the other East Africa community partner states, I think we will push a memorandum and I would want you people to come up with it. As you go, not a rude one, an input one that could be tabled to really engage other countries and their representation at that point in time, quoting a case that we would all come and talk about.
You might ask yourself, who are these cyclists? Who runs the entire team? How did they come together despite the big difference in terms of the geographical position between the 6 countries?
My name is John Bosco Balongo. I am founding director of Great Africa Cycling Safari. We started in 2016. We started as East Africa Bicycle Tour. And then later in 2021, we changed to Great Africa Cycling Safari. The reason why we changed to Great Africa Cycling Safari is media was calling us Toward the ESC. And we wanted to identify ourselves with something that is more African. So that's why we moved from Toward the ESC to GACS. So we were mistaken to be part of the Tour de France or Tour the other stuff. So that's why we changed to Great Africa Cycling Safari, which is GACS. So this year we are doing our 7th edition. And the main purpose is, of course, to create awareness about the East African integration. But we also have quite a number of themes, or the thematic pillars, we will say. We started as Ugandans, very few people, 6. And as time went by, other riders joined. We do our mobilization on social media, and people apply through our social media platforms. And then after applying, we take them in. The event itself is free in nature. Participants do not pay, but they support themselves. You come with your bicycle, make a contribution towards the repair and other stuff, and the GACS tries as much as they can to make sure that other basics are catered for. This year we are a group of 20. We have participants from 6 countries. We have Burundi, we have Rwanda, we have Tanzania, we have Uganda, we have Kenya, we have DRC, and Tanzania itself. And the tour will take 55 days. 55 days. We started on 1st of August, and we hope to end our ride on the 25th in Bujumbura. We started in Gitega in Burundi, but we'll be ending the tour in Bujumbura in Rwanda after riding through Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, DRC, Rwanda, and then finish. That's where we have the grand finale.
As part of the ministry's inclusive initiative, the CS emphasized the importance of enrolling more women in the cyclist team to promote gender equality across all ministry's activities. Currently, the GACS team has only 2 women cyclists, with men dominating the roster.
I urge you to consider including the Republic of Southern Sudan and the Federation Republic of Somalia in the next leg for the complete cycling of East Africa Community partner states. Also consider involving more women.
I was able to interact with the woman who highlighted her experience of joining the GACS team and the challenges that women face.
Kwa majina naitwa Halima Juma, natokea Mwanza, Tanzania. Kwenye hii tour ndo mara yangu ya kwanza kujiunga. Nimejiunga mwaka huu 2024 hii. na safari tumeanza tarehe 1 mwezi wa 8, tumeanzia Burundi, kaingia Tanzania, mpaka hii leo tupo Kenya. Mimi kama mwanamke, mimi niliposikia kwamba kuna hii tour ya kuzungukia nchi za East Africa, na nikaona ni vyema nikaungane na wenzangu kwenye haya mataifa tuweze kufanyaje kuzunguka. Wanawake tuko wawili mpaka sasa. Wanaume ni wengi. Kulingana changamoto za wanawake, tuna changamoto nyingi. Mimi na familia ila nimeiacha. Waendesha baskeli sio kwamba tupo wawili. Kwa hii East Africa tupo wengi, lakini na mwingine unakuta ana changamoto za kifamilia. Pengine labda ananyonyesha au hajafanya mazoezi vizuri, anaona siwezi kujumuika na wenzangu kwa kipindi hiki. Inabidi apumzike kwanza. Na kabia nazo hivyo sababu napenda nchi yangu na mimi nizidi kuitangaza kwenye nchi zingine. Nipeperushe bendera yangu ya Tanzania kwenye nchi zingine.
The Kenyan context has improved on the nature of inclusivity regarding persons with disability, but there are still challenges to achieving a dignified environment for this goal. Brian here has a physical disability, and he is part of the cyclist team from Uganda. He has conquered the limits to participating in the cycling activity, which involves moving around all the East African community.
Kama jina naitwa Mugabe Brian, natoka Uganda. Mimi nika hapa kwa sababu Kiswahili yangu iko ngumu, lakini nitaweza kidogo. Nilijiunga na GACS sasa ni miaka 2. Now it is 2 years back, because we have been practicing going through 6 countries. Yeah. We have so many challenges. Tuko na challenges mingi. Ya kwanza, if you reach at a certain place which is dirty, so you can get sickness, diseases. So ukapata ugonjwa alafu ukakaa nayo infections. Yeah. Then another challenge, I can reach you reach to a certain place or a building whether it has no lift. Then you have to move out on the wheelchair, and you get your crutches. You start climbing the ladders so that you can reach into the concerned offices. Yeah. At this moment, they used now they know how to handle people with disability, and my information is whoever has a son or a child, with disability, please encourage him or her to participate in the activities around the community, so that you can rise up and do a better thing. For me, I grew with my mom, and I have no father. So if I was there and saying, I'm a person with disability, I can't do this, because by now I play basketball. I'm on the national team, one of the national team players. My jersey is 7, and I do racing. Now I move with GACS, the biggest group in East Africa. So I can see my goal is near. I'm about to achieve my goal. Yeah.
In the concluded meeting with the Ministry of East African Community, the cyclists have high hopes that there will be a light at the end of the tunnel.
Matarajio yangu, kwa vile mimi ni mara ya kwanza kujiunga na hii, sijajua kule mbele kutakuwa na nini. Yeah. Ila nikifika mwisho ndo nitajua kwamba kuna faida faida zake ni hizi ambazo nitakuwa nimeziona, kama ni za manufaa nitaziweka kichwani, kama sio za nani basi. Speech yake jinsi alivyosema kwamba atatusaidia kidogo ambacho alichonacho, nimeweza kumfurahia kwa hicho. Yeah.
Well, you know, when you talk about riding and you talk about long distance and then you talk about endurance, you talk about the adventure and all that, talk about somebody starts imagining, can somebody use a bicycle to go from, let's say, Uganda to Kenya, Kampala to Nairobi? So people think of a lot of things, the wild animals, all these things. But having done it, this is the 7th year, we've started attracting more people and getting more inclusive people. That's why we even have the wheelchair rider this year. We have ladies, yes, we have had them before, but not at this level. There have been very few. And keeping them around, it's just what keeps us together is the purpose. We are talking about, from her speech, first of all, from the PS's speech and the minister's speech, we see light ahead, because at least today we learned that the East African Community Secretariat in Arusha have started discussions to discuss the event, and all ministries in the East African community, our event has been discussed almost twice. It is only remaining the Council of Ministers to give a go ahead, and then we will be fully part and supported by the Secretariat, the ESC.
In Kenya, we say thank you for the excellent effort done towards climate change interventions, and promise you that we shall nurture the trees and protect all that has been done.
Jumuiya yetu sote tulilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.